this mysterious world filled with animals that act and talk like humans. Animals go to school, have jobs, and run society. There are still issues between those animals that are vegetarian and those that are carnivorous. Legoshi is a white wolf who is very large and scary. His personality is totally different. He is quiet and kind. We are also introduced to other students of the Cheriton Academy. This is a school where many animals go to study. Legoshi lives with other carnivorous students and they are all friends. We met his Labrador friend called Jack. They are all members of the drama club where they perform theater. Legoshi works as a stagehand there and helps his other actors. There we meet Louis, who is a red deer, and many others. The normal life in the school is ruined when Tem, an alpaca, is murdered in cold blood by a carnivore student. During the quiet hours of the night, Tem is murdered by a carnivore at the Cheriton Academy. Tem was a nice alpaca and now she is dead. This sends the entire school into panic mode. The students all over the place are afraid, and there is no tension between the vegetarian and carnivore students. While that is happening, the drama club prepares to organize a play to honor their dead friend Tem. Tem was beloved in her community and was also kind to others, so this is a big tragedy. We are then introduced to a white dwarf rabbit called Haru. She is bullied by her other classmates even though she is nice to everyone. A white wolf named Legoshi tries to work with a red deer called Louis as they plan the school theater play. Legoshi often helps with the theater as he is the stagehand there. He is nice and quiet, oftentimes a very kind friend. Legoshi is also not really a fan of confrontations with others as he is more quiet. The red deer Louis and Legoshi try to calm down the other students in the theater and get them to work together again. Soon a new student arrives and they will be the replacement for Tem. Louis has to help this student to train their acting so that they can replace Tem in the play. While that is happening, Legoshi stands to watch over the theater to make sure nothing bad happens. Legoshi starts to feel not like himself and he gets aggressive towards Haru. Legoshi is trying to get himself under control. He is having issues as he cannot stop himself from attacking Haru. Legoshi is having a sudden urge to eat Haru. These urges are telling him to attack and not fight his nature. Legoshi still manages to stop himself, but he injures Haru in her arm. Haru manages to run away and Legoshi is left totally alone. Legoshi is glad that Haru was not able to see him in the darkness, so she cannot recognize him. Legoshi is then called by his other theater members. It seems that something urgent has happened. Legoshi goes and they find out that the red deer Louis has injured himself while he was totally alone in the theater. The following day, Louis recovers from his injury and gets into another fight. He tries to stop fellow students from fighting in the academy cafeteria during lunch. It seems that the whole atmosphere in the school is pretty tense now. Louis tries to continue being the leader in the theater play while not revealing he has an injured leg. He does not want other members of the drama club to find out. Later on, the members of the drama class decide to put flower decorations on the stage so that it looks more interesting. Legoshi gets the job to decorate the set. Soon something awkward happens. Legoshi finds out that Haru is a member of the gardening club. This means they will have to work together. Legoshi is now afraid that Haru will realize that he was the one who attacked her last night in the darkness. Still, Haru seems to not recognize him, so they can work together. Soon the job is done and then Legoshi is totally surprised. Haru offers up her body as a way to repay him for helping. Haru starts to strip and Legoshi is totally afraid and he does not know what to do. Haru then tries to seduce Legoshi. Legoshi does not understand what is happening and he cannot control his feelings. He is too scared and he runs away before Haru can seduce him. Soon it gets revealed that other students at the academy are spreading rumors about Haru. It seems that she has seduced many men in the past and sleeps with everyone. Legoshi goes back to being alone and he thinks about what happened. He tries to think about his feelings for Haru and what they mean. He cannot understand if they are his wolf instincts or real emotions of romance. In the meantime, Louis is getting himself into more trouble. He is trying to be the best actor on stage while dealing with his injury. For that reason, he has become more mean and grumpy. He is also angry at Legoshi for trying to fight his wolf nature all the time. Louis finally manages to go up to the stage. He performs the actions in the theater play and everyone claps. After the play is over, he falls to the ground from his injuries. After some time, Louis wakes up and he is in the school hospital bed. Cheriton Academy has their own school infirmary, and they have taken Louis there so that he can recover. Louis then finds out that he really broke his leg and his injury was too serious to ignore. Louis can no longer perform in the play and he has to find a new male lead. Louis decides that the Bengal tiger called Bill will take over for him in the theater play and in the drama class while he recovers. Legoshi now has to replace Bill in his original role. Bill played the villain of the play and now Legoshi has to do it. Soon Legoshi and Bill start performing on stage for their practice run for the drama class. They try to perform but something strange happens before they start the scene. Bill tells Legoshi that he is taking little drops of rabbit blood to get himself high and aggressive. Legoshi is horrified by this. The two starts to perform and Bill is horrible at acting. The audience thinks that his performance is not good. Legoshi then becomes furious at Bill for using rabbit's blood. He attacks him, finally being violent and letting go of his wolf nature. Bill then gets mad and claws Legoshi. Just in time, Louis arrives on stage and breaks up the fight. The audience loves it and they start to clap. They all think that this was part of the performance. The fight on the stage of the theater play has gained a lot of attention at the academy. Some people think that the drama club is full of insane people and seem to love it. Louis hates that the drama class is now part of the gossip. He thinks about suspending Legoshi and Bill but decides against it. A month passes by and the drama class is invented to be part of a special event at the academy. This event is called Meteor Festival. Haru and Legoshi spend more time together but Legoshi is still afraid. Legoshi does not understand his feelings towards Haru. Haru on the other hand has started to admire Legoshi. She sees that he's kind and modest. Haru and Legoshi get some dinner at the cafeteria. They talk and for the first time Haru tells Legoshi her name. They start to bond as friends. Some time passes and another murder happens at the academy. Another herbivore has been killed by a carnivore animal. In the meantime, Legoshi saves a wolf girl called Juno. Juno was being bullied and now that Legoshi has saved her she thinks he is great. Legoshi and his friends go to town and try to find out more information about the upcoming Meteor Festival. After spending some time in the city they soon find their way to the black market. This is a very dangerous district in the city. Legoshi sees that there is a lot of crime and weirdness in that part of the town. Legoshi decides to run away, but as he runs he feels something strange. He is overwhelmed by the scent of meat and he passes out. A black market therapist finds Legoshi and they talk. Soon this therapist tells Legoshi that he does not have real romantic feelings for Haru. He only wants to eat her like a true wolf. Legoshi then reveals that he has never felt love or romance, so he is really confused. The therapist then gives Legoshi a rabbit-themed erotic magazine. He wants to test out if Legoshi might have romantic feelings for Haru or is he just being a predator and hunter. Legoshi meets up with his friend Ayaba as they leave the black market. We are introduced to Legum. She is a hen student who gives out her eggs to the school cafeteria. These eggs are used to feed the carnivore students. Legum wants to make sure that her eggs are of the best quality so that they can be used for great food. Louis meets up with Haru at her garden clubhouse. After that he runs into Legoshi. Both Legoshi and Louis realize that they have some feelings for Haru. One of his friends finds the dirty magazine that Legoshi used. Legoshi then tries to ignore his feelings for Haru. After some time he realizes that he isn't being a predator, but he actually likes Haru in a romantic way. The Meteor Festival is getting closer. The students at the academy are preparing everything for the event. Haru goes back to her dorm but it's dusk. Legoshi also arrives and he offers to take her back home. While walking with Haru, Legoshi once more starts to feel his urges. He does not know how to control his romantic and predator instincts. Juno then meets up with Louis and she reveals that her goal is to become a beaster. She also plans to win over Legoshi so that they can date. The festival soon begins. Juno and Legoshi go there and wander around the festival. Legoshi gets worried about Haru and goes to look for her. Juno notices that Legoshi likes Haru. Louis remembers his past and his horrible childhood. Growing up he was part of illegal livestock that was used for carnivores to eat when they wanted. Soon enough Louis was saved by someone called Aguma who raised him. Aguma was head of the Horns conglomerate. Aguma adopted Louis as his own son. In the present, we see that carnivore students have started to attack Louis. Legoshi arrives just in time to save Louis from these students. Because Louis has caused some problems for the carnivores, they plan to kill him without any mercy. Legoshi decides to finally confess his feelings towards Haru. He calls her to set up a meeting where he will tell her everything. Before that can happen, Haru is kidnapped by Shishigami. Shishigami is a criminal gang of lions. This gang plans to eat Haru. Legoshi tries to get Louis to help him find Haru. Louis is unable to do anything because the Major has blackmailed him. The Major does not want to launch an investigation because it could ruin his political chances. Legoshi becomes furious at Louis and decides to go alone and save Haru. Legoshi goes to the black market and there he tries to find the lion gang. Soon a panda doctor called Gauhin appears and decides to help Legoshi. Legoshi already talked to this therapist in the past and now has convinced him that he has true feelings for Haru. Gaohin and Legoshi manage to find the Lion Gang hideout. Legoshi for the first time unlocks his wolf predator instincts and goes to attack the Lion Gang members. Haru thinks about Legoshi, remembers her traumatic past, and decides to fight back. She finds her strength and opposes her captures. This gives Legoshi enough time to find her and save her. Legoshi's friends at school are worried that he has gotten himself into trouble. While that is happening, Legoshi fights the lion boss of the Shishigumi gang. Their fight is brutal and they do not hold back. The wolf and lion are both apex predators, so they go all out. Finally, it seems that Legoshi has defeated the crime boss. He goes to save Haru and leave. Suddenly, the crime boss takes a gun and plans to shoot Legoshi. Louis arrives just in time to kill the crime boss. Louis is then attacked by several members of the Lion Gang. Legoshi and Haru go to a love hotel to rest. While in their room, Legoshi finally admits to having feelings for Haru. Haru reveals that she already knew that, but since meeting Legoshi, she has also developed feelings for him. Haru sees that Legoshi is kind and nice, so she likes him. They try to sleep together for the first time, but their carnivore and herbivore instincts stop them. It seems that they both need to learn how to control their animal instincts. Haru also has trouble controlling herself. It seems that her instincts are to try and get eaten by a predator. Haru is sorry and apologizes to Legoshi for ruining their night. Soon after, they go back to school and things start to become more normal. Juno then gets into an argument with Haru. Juno learns that Haru and Legoshi have still not slept together, so she wants to fight for Legoshi. Soon after that, Louis has gone missing as he has not shown up at school for some time. The Meteor Festival has officially begun. Legoshi plans to confess his feelings for Haru. Juno then steals him away and brings him on stage. Juno then reveals that Legoshi saved a herbivore and people start to clap for him. Everyone thinks that he is a hero. Juno then organizes a special dinner with Legoshi. Legoshi soon leaves and tries to find Haru. It seems that Haru is sad because she thinks that Juno is a better fit for Legoshi. Legoshi admits his feelings and wants to be with Haru. He just asks her to wait for him until he manages to control his wolf instincts. Haru promises to wait for Legoshi. The end. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new anime recaps.